Hello. My computer's freaking out. Cool. Alright. Let's... Actually, I have an announcement, so we'll hold off on music. It's been a little bit. I've been crazy busy the last while. Work's been pretty busy. A lot of things. So, you know, my progress here has been slow. Just kind of maintaining things the best I can. Um, Announcement. New thing. I got a camera like half a month ago, and I've been working on putting together an intro, and that's finally done. I put it out 2 days ago. No, yeah, about 2 days ago. Um, and I meant to stream and announce it on stream, but I ended up not finishing it till like midnight or something, so I didn't feel like that was worth it. But I'm gonna play it now as part of an announcement. Oh, and then we'll get into the actual meat and potatoes of what we're doing today. I hope the audio on this is good.
Pass the cookie.
Pretty cool, huh? It actually came out way better than I thought it would. Um, for never having filmed anything in my whole life, I had to look up a few videos on like color correction and things, and even then it's not perfect. Um, but nothing is perfect. I think asking for perfection is a loser's game. So, well, it's a game for people who never want to finish anything. As Adam Savage, and I'm sure someone before him is so fond of saying, perfect is the enemy of the done. And why are these all to the side? I've really just been messing it up, haven't I? I'm gonna take this with me. And then I'll take this with me as well. I don't know if I need this. What I really need is shulker boxes. Unless can I make, pouches or something? Pouch, what can I make with leather? Let me see. Doesn't look like anything useful. Well, why would you need leather to make a frying pan? That's ridiculous. Pouches must be in a newer update, because I thought I remembered hearing about them. They'll be useful for what I'm doing today. Let's take... Hay is probably a good idea. Water's definitely a good idea. Surprisingly, the most difficult part of that was finding music that I liked. And I'm still not 100% sure on the music itself being exactly what I was hoping for. It's always kind of a pain because of copyright, you know? You can't just use whatever kind of music you want. Oh, that was a semi-truck outside my apartment. I thought my computer was making an awful, awful sound. But no, just mostly awful. Let's take these. I really need to minimize what I'm carrying with me. Because anything... too much is gonna bog me down for sure. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any more coal. We'll have to pick some up on the way. Alright. So, what am I doing? Let's take a bit to talk about what I'm doing today. I was looking for cactuses. If that guy's selling a cactus, this is gonna be very, very funny. You got a cactus? No. No, good. Um, oh, he is tearing up my plants, though. So, I'm looking for cactuses, and what I did was, when I first decided to look for a cactus, is I walked that way for a really long time. Didn't find anything. Then I walked that way for like three hours in real life. It was boring, but luckily I was listening to I think I was listening to college lectures or something online. And then I remembered there's an online tool that you can use to find out where biomes are. So I typed my seed into there in my version, and what it told me is that there is a desert biome that way. Now I've got commands on. Let me find the command really quick. That will show us where this biome is. Okay, so command should be locate. No. Maybe I don't have commands on. I don't have commands on at the moment. Okay, that's fine. And I'm not going to turn them on either. The reason I had them on is because I got stuck in a spot that I couldn't get out of. And I needed to not, be in that spot anymore. So it says that way. Now, when I checked with the command how far away it actually is, the response it gave me was desert is not located in a reasonable distance. So by that math, I have to walk an unreasonable distance to go find it. Now I've got coordinates here. 7,000 by 15,000, roughly. And not that. F3 will show you where I am. I am at negative 35 by negative 1,300. So quite the distance. In fact, I'd say a very unreasonable distance to go walking for cactus. And yes, it is the nearest desert. Large biomes are a nightmare. But you see, I walk this way, we increase that. And then in this direction, we increase that. So I just go walk out that way. A very long way. Now, we've got a few options for walking, of course. One is to take the direct approach, walk straight there. Now, sure, that is the shortest. But then I don't get to see what's over there. Option number 2, walk that way. Then why don't you have eyes? Also, you're tearing up my crops. They don't have eyes. Where are your eyes at? Here, have that. Can I take them out? Will he get upset with me if I take him out? I might have to take the villager out back. Alright, Mr. Wandering Trader, if you don't want to get taken behind the shed, cut that out. Here. Okay. Now to start the journey. I forget the point I was trying to make. There's raiders here too. Alright, I'm gonna ignore them. Continue on my way. Boy, things really just stack up to be out of hand. You don't have eyes either. What is going on? The eyes of the animals are not loading. I have some different resource packs on to enhance animations, and my guess is they are destroying the textures. Or there's something competing, I'm not sure. So yeah, I'm not sure how long this is going to take. I do have to leave at some point to go, like, sleep. Um, and I'm kind of hoping that an unreasonable distance doesn't automatically equate to an unreasonable amount of time. But also, I'm not sure how far away, time-wise, this is going to be. So right there, I've walked not very far, but also not, I don't know. We'll see. We'll walk for like an hour, and we'll see how far that gets us. I also don't know of any other place where cactus could spawn. And now you might be asking yourself, why do you need cactus so bad? What makes it worth it? And what makes it worth it to me is, oh, that's fun. What makes it worth it to me is I really want to have an XP farm, and that's one of the best ways to do it, besides mob farms, and there are no good enough mob spawners near me. I really don't like that they don't have eyes. It's concerning. It's freaking me out. Now the real question is what I'm going to talk about for hours, because I hadn't thought of anything before I hit record, or before I hit stream. Well, I guess I hit both. I feel like everything that there is to talk about is stuff that I don't want to. You know, there's a lot of news, but I don't want to talk about that at all. You know, this is a place to escape your problems, a place to be friendly and just hang out. So, I don't think that getting in the weeds on problems that are that external are my place. That looks fun. I want to go down there, but I won't. Nope. What I have seen though, and I think this is really cool, is there's a guy on YouTube Shorts. I'm not sure who it is, so pardon me for not knowing people's names. But they're putting together a resource pack for Minecraft that looks really, really cool. It looked good. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're getting a lot of 3D texturing in, which is something I didn't know was possible. I guess it makes sense, given that this can pretty handily do transparency and things. Although that said, I have no clue how anyone's computer is handling that. Oh. Like, it looks very resource intensive to run that. But they're getting stuff down to like specularity and occlusion and all this fancy graphics stuff. It's really cool and it looks solid. I imagine this person's like a serious graphic designer in real life. I mean, they seem like they're a graphic designer for this game, or not officially, but you know what I mean. Maybe you don't. This area is cool. I like this. So, there's an area out where I was looking for deserts before that is it's an ice spikes biome. and there's a river and an ocean that run through it. And so you can just ice boat for thousands of blocks. It's awesome. Very fun. I was moving so quick that Distant Horizons was freaking out. My game was about ready to crash. It was fun. Oh, I'm gonna get ahead of the comments here. I know that I could take a horse or oh, this is interesting generation. Or go through the nether, right? But look at me. Look at my wooden bowl exterior. Do I look like a coward to you? Do I look cowardly? No. Sure, it would be an eighth the distance to walk. But Mom didn't raise a quitter, okay? She didn't. She raised a sentient bowl of soup. With eyes that blink. And when my mother drew me very poorly in MS Paint, I think there was a point to that. I forget it. Never mind. There's a lot of lava out here. I think it's the weird random pools of lava is very funny because it's something that just doesn't happen in day-to-day life. Like, I've never been walking around and just suddenly lava appears in front of me. Like, lava doesn't flow down cliffs. You know, I've been to places where you see some interesting stuff. Waterfalls, pretty cool. I've even seen crude oil leaking out of a cliff. That was cool. That was in, where was that? I think that was Petoskey, Michigan. If you're inclined to go look at oily cliffs. But not once in my, whoa, crater. This is cool. Oh, look, portal. Not once in my whole life have I ever seen, I've never seen lava in person. Not man-made, nor natural. I'll certainly take these. Fire protection, I'll take that. Knockback, I'll take that for now. And steal, I guess, cool. I'll end up throwing a lot of that stuff away, I'm sure. Not the apples, they'll be useful. Where am I at? 140402. Okay. Well, actually, okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, Mr. Minecraft himself, Notch, does live in a part of the world that is slightly more volcanically active, which is Northern Europe. Than the Midwest of America, but I don't think, and again, I might be wrong, I don't know, I'd have to go check. I don't think that lava just naturally is just in the, like, you're not on your way to work and you walk past a pool of lava. I feel like it'd be too warm. It'd be upsetting. I don't know if it'd be so upsetting, but it'd definitely be upsetting. And in a game that is striving for 100% realism, what with the zombies and skeletons, I think they need to do better. I really do. Whoa, cool terrain generation. I don't have it on amplified or anything, it just does this. Seed is sick. I would like the, wait, oh, that's fine. I would like there to be a little bit more flat terrain because this is kind of a pain to navigate and everywhere on the map looks like this, but still cool. Also, I've noticed that birch forests are extremely common on this seed, which are fine. They're just not what I'm looking for at the moment. Speaking of realism, perfect segue from me, Holo. I am working on writing a book, and it's going okay. It's in first draft, so you can imagine that your first draft of a novel is without with lack of a better word, just awful, just fucking abysmal. This first draft, it's nothing will, if you've never written a novel before and you think you're okay at writing, nothing will make you feel inadequate more than a first draft. Because, you know, unless you've done like thousands of words of outline, which I've done quite a bit of outlining. Like, I know how the whole story is gonna go. Not necessarily every piece of it, but let me make sure I'm just going the right way here. Yeah, I gotta go this way. Right? Oh no. This way? Yeah, this way. Wait, really? I have to go this way? I thought I was going somewhere else. X and Z are both increasing, so I guess that's fine. So I know how the story's gonna go, but one thing I don't quite understand yet is the role that every character is gonna play. I know what's gonna happen, but making all these characters act as you would expect given their personalities isn't easy. Maybe if you're very experienced, it'll be easy, but it's not something I was super prepared for. A lot of the stories I've written up until now have been very short. For example, I wrote an SCP, gotta be 4 years ago now. Back, I think it was series 6. I won't say which one yet, because I don't think it's good enough to go back and look at yet. I want to rewrite it at some point. I just don't have a ton of time. And, you know, that's obviously a very different project. Your characters are going to be a little harder to develop in any meaningful way, just because the style of writing isn't conducive to building characters like that. You know, the SCP style of things is conducive to reports your doctors give you about cholesterol. Do I need to go this way? Am I just wrong? I think it's that way. At an angle. Because of course it is. I need to just get on board with basic algebra. I'm gonna boat for a little bit. See what this gets me. This terrain generation is crazy. Oh, this is going back down. Man, but I gotta get out of here somehow. And I'd done some short story and poetry writing, prior to this. And actually, I think I posted a video on that at some point with a short story I wrote in. Oh, that was a long time ago too. When was that? I don't remember when I wrote that. It was a very long time ago. And I also don't think that's very good. It's passable enough. But you don't get to see as much of you don't get to see much character development in 1,000 or 8,000 words as you do in 40 or 50 up to 100. I still don't know how long this book is going to be. I think right now I'm at like 4,000 words, but I expect it to double or quadruple from first to second draft. Once I actually know how the characters interact, I can have them interact more in ways that are more interesting, hopefully, rather than it being static and stilted and weird. Don't... You have no eyes. Stop it. And yeah, it's been so fun writing. The motivation's not always there, but I've set myself a very, very tiny goal of writing 200 words a day. Like, easily, if I was more focused and I spent less time looking at my phone or whatever, I'm sure I could do, 2,000 words a day, but I don't know, I'd get burnt out, I bet. Am I still going the right way? Yeah. Now, I know I'm gonna get people asking, so I'm gonna cut this off at the pass too. I am not showing anyone the book that I'm writing at the moment. I have mentioned it to my family that I'm writing it, and I've already told them that they're not allowed to see the first version, the super rough draft. Oh, this is dangerous. But I think I might fill them in a bit more on draft 2, and especially draft 3 is where I'm going to start looking for beta readers. I'm not too concerned with showing people a third or fourth draft, because at that point, everything's going to be super set in stone, and it'll be down to the tiniest little revisions. Unless I get, like, the weird itch to rewrite one of the characters or something. But this second draft that I'm going to do, once the first one's done, don't want to get over our skis here, I'm considering that maybe I will have that as a reward for something. Because it's come across my desk a few times that the possibility of having some sort of paid something in the future. Right now I don't offer anything that's paid, but once you get to a certain size on YouTube and on Twitch, it kind of starts getting forced on you. And also, you get in all sorts of weird areas showing people really early drafts of writing. Because you don't know how people are going to react, and when people have buy-in, they're less likely to react strangely, for lack of a better word. At least that's my estimate of things. So, I don't know, maybe at some point I'll set up like a... Oh, nice, another saddle. Cool, cool, cool. Yes. Great, great news. At some point I might set up a Patreon or something for as cheap as they'll let me make it. I think the cheapest you can do is like $1 a month or something. Which would give people access to see writing updates or video updates, but I mean at the moment I'm not making videos that are super in-depth or complex. Uh-oh. Okay, I didn't know that was a possibility. So you can get caught in a snowdrift and die. Cool. How do I avoid that? Do I just need to avoid snowy areas altogether? I mean, I can go around. But like, that is all snow. How do I not get snowed to death? So give me a bed. Oh. Something had a bad day behind me. Another interesting thing that I'm having trouble with is I need to write a character that is unlikable. And I can't help but feel like through my writing he's just too likable. He's set up to be a foil to the main character, but he's not foiling very good, I'll be honest. I think the real trouble is I need to put them in situations where they're more easily compared as opposites. Because at the moment, they're kind of... It's easy to see them as being on the same side, but that they just don't like each other. And I really need to pit them, not necessarily at odds, but to keep them to keep them in places where you, the reader, can put them at odds in your own head. Notably, made more difficult by the fact that the main character isn't allowed to voice his displeasure over the person that's meant to foil him. So you can only get a little bit of introspective, like, man, this guy really kind of sucks cheese or whatever. But you can't have, you know, they're not going to verbally tell each other off. I think I could probably do with, well, I'm trying to. It's not necessarily working as well as I'd want to make the character that's designed to be unlikable less competent. I mean, maybe it is. I'll have to get people to read this first version just to really understand what they think about this character. I wish I was capable of writing, you know, anything better, so that, you know, I'd feel more comfortable showing it off. But it's all practice. It's all practice at the end. What else did I talk about that? Oh, the reason I even brought that up was because we were talking about realism in this game, and So some realism stuff that I've been going through is one of the locations in this book is based on a real place. In the book Sci-Fi, it's based on a real place in our solar system. So I've been having to do some studying on what this place is like, and it's very interesting. And I don't want to spoil it, so that's all you're getting out of me. Where am I at? I know this desert does border water, so it's good that we're seeing water already. Although I'm hoping I don't have to cross that much water because it'll be dark if we don't get to land at some point. Now there are a few things that we can see while we're out here in the water. One of which might be turtles, which I've already done away with a few of those guys. Gasp, shock, gasp. Where are we at, sunwise? Yeah, we got time. It is nice being in the water, because we don't have to worry about any jumping or running or anything like that. We'll save on some food. Ooh, a shipwreck. Do I want to go get that? Yeah, let's go get that. Detour. Now, buried treasure would be cool, but tracking it down's a pain. Did I bring out an axe? Yeah. Put that away. Okay. And here's one. Buried treasure map. I don't need the paper. But let's go over here and get the other doodad. Up. Can I not swim through a one-wide gap? Break. Break. There we go. Oh, I gotta wait for the air bubbles to come back. Rope, don't need that. Cabbage seeds, I can take those with me. Stew is probably fine. The rest of that's kind of nothing. Oh, I could have just gone this way. Oh, shit, what's killing me? Oh, the not breathing. That'll do it. A little bit concerned about the sun. Be okay, though. Dolphin! It is always a bit difficult to write characters, too, that are, kind of self-contradictory. Like, I've got this character in the book who is, you know, they all kind of have traits that are in opposition to each other. Like, you've got one character who is analytical, and loving. I found that analytical people don't tend to be super, like, loving and caring, but this person is. You've got someone who is very kind of wholesome and kind. And maybe even a bit naive. At the same time, though, they're fairly competent for being naive. That's something you don't often see. Sesame seeds, cool. Can I grow sesame? Ginger? Okay, let me tell you, sidetrack into ginger. I used to hate ginger when I was a kid. Like, the smell of it was repulsive. Same way, and I know you're not gonna like this. Okay, you're to live. Mango. Don't like mango very much. In fact, I can't smell mango without nearly vomiting. It is that repulsively disgusting to me. And if you like it, that's cool. I just can't stand it. That used to be the vibe that I got from ginger, but my mind has been changed, and the reason it changed is for one simple reason, which is that in college I started drinking, and it turns out having ginger beer, non-alcoholic ginger beer, as a mixer, fantastic. It's just so good, and in fact, I will drink this stuff straight now. Uh, don't read into that too much. I don't actually drink super often anymore, but when I do, it involves a lot of ginger beer. And you can get it pretty easy. I think. Let me make sure this isn't gonna like tell people where I live or anything. Sorry, just googling. Oh, you can get it at Walmart. Is it available everywhere at Walmart? Um, I need to not look at my location. Can I turn off location? I guess I can incognito this one, can't I? Is it worth it? No. Anyway, long story short, I'm waiting for the sun to set before I cross the ocean. Long story short, I really like ginger beer. It's great. What is that? What are those things? What was that? There was stuff floating out here. Alright, let's go back. So another one of the characters in my book, and I'm just going to talk about this book that I'm writing, probably the whole time, is someone else I'm having trouble writing. Because they're designed to be the essentially lead security officer on board this spaceship. And yet they have a strong issue with existential dread. So in one hand they're very fearful, and on the other hand they're like kind of the brave badass tank of the group. And boy, are those things at odds with each other. Two traits that just don't play nicely. It's almost it I mean, it's shocking, the whiplash of going from someone expressing fear and then in the same breath scolding you for noting it. Um, it's not like bad or anything. It's just difficult to write because I honestly don't know many people like that. Maybe one or two, but I also don't get along super well with people who flip flop between being, fearful. What is that down there? Between being fearful and aggressive. Those are two. What was that? Oh, cool. A temple. Someone remember where this is. Uh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, what did I do? I don't know what I hit. Open game modes. Reload resource pack. Okay, remember what this is. It's at like 4,000, 4,000. And those guys get pretty upset with you. Oh, there's glow squids down there. It is, and it's weird too, knowing that you're going to write something that needs to be interpreted by other people, and you need to write it for other people to interpret and not yourself. Because ultimately I need this, well, I don't need it to. I'd really like this book to be traditionally published. You know, if all else fails, I'll publish it by myself. As self-publishing, or we'll do like the Charles Dickens model of Patreon, where you're, I mean, you know, he just did a subscription service of you get this chapter by chapter, which is why some of his books actually have two endings. It's a good system that allows you to revise when people absolutely hate the ending you wrote for Great Expectations. Oh, another one. Oh, is this another one, or am I going cuckoo bananas? It's one of those lanterns, right? What was that? Should I go down there? Yeah, let's go down there. I'm gonna mine this. Oh, I've got faster swim speeds. Maybe that's what they did. The Dolphins can give you like buffs and stuff, right? Anyway, look at this. Prismarine crystals. Cool. Cool, cool. What happened to my sword? I lost my sword. Uh-oh. I didn't realize I could do that. I think something disarmed me. Sucks, I like that. That sword too is pretty good. What was I thinking? I feel like I was on the train of thought. Oh, writing things for other people. So, I usually don't make videos with other people in mind too much. I just do whatever I feel like. Whatever I enjoy. Which is why you'll notice a lot of things that I do are very strange. Like, do y'all remember the Mr. Rock stuff? That was weird, huh? I just did that all because I liked it. Ooh, another shipwreck. And when you're trying to sell stuff, you kinda can't just do whatever you want. It's difficult. It's difficult to get people to pay attention and to focus in on what you're trying to get across, what you're trying to say when you're selling a product with yourself in mind. What the hell is that? Oh, that was my cat. When you're selling a product with yourself in mind instead of with the audience in mind. And hang on, I want to see what this is. If there's like something down here. Is there a chest or something? I don't see one. Weird. I can get those later. So, a lot of the things that I'm trying to do in the book are to predict how other people are going to receive what I'm handing out. Like, for me personally, I've got philosophical conflicts with the character that I'm trying to paint as unlikable. But I can kind of contain my philosophical disagreement with them as, like, I could still be professional with this person. And that's kind of the struggle of the opening chapters of this book, is being professional with people that you really don't quite get along with. I know this sounds riveting. It's probably going to be better when you're actually able to read it in the book. And another character that I think people are going to actually really enjoy, I could not stand to be in the same room with this person for that long. I feel like I'd have a fit. Like, I just don't... Their personality really doesn't align with anything that I am or that I really believe in. And I guess that's also kind of part of the struggle of the story. I'm gonna stop over the silent really quick. I think that's just a mushroom forest, right? Let's go over there. The textures are glitching out. No, I know a lot of people say, like, write what you know, and why would you write a character that that you want your audience to like that you can't? And part of it is just that you... I think it's not that I'm writing the character to do that, it's that I think people don't have the same hang-ups about the stuff that I do. That, like, someone who's completely clouded by fear and rage being like the two primary emotions isn't something that most people are hung up on. But, you know, I expect that you know, I just don't expect people to be like I am. So it's not like I'm going out of my way to try and make someone likable that I don't like. Not even that I don't like, just that I really wouldn't want to be around for very long. And I guess it's even too harsh. It's just that, you know, I can see someone really thinking that this is their favorite character, and I don't want to do them an injustice by brushing their favorite character aside, you know? So, um, yeah. Also, I keep getting ideas for the bits that go in between everything I've outlined. And it's really making my story a lot better. Way better. Because I keep realizing that I've got plot holes everywhere. It's like plot hole central in my story. And I don't know... Well, it's surprisingly easy to give people a reason to do or to not do stuff that I think doesn't feel forced. And this will be more apparent when I have beta readers, but, you know, for me it feels like some of this stuff is going to be forced, but that's because I'm the one who came up with the first concept of this stuff, and when you... Oh, damn it. When you're just reading it, you're probably not gonna be like, oh, I can't believe that this happened, because they needed to explain this thing that happens in 6 chapters or whatever. So, what's this? Notification. Uprooted is live. I would like to go... Oh, damn it, sorry. I'd like to go watch that, actually. But I'm not caught up, so I won't. I need to watch episode 12. And also, I should probably write instead of doing live stream stuff. Yeah, it's also a really, really big struggle for me, and I know a lot of you are gonna have the same struggle that I've got here. Because a lot of the people who get addicted to the internet, turns out, we're all birds of a feather here. We get very easily distracted by things. Not having all these cool ideas for the ways that this story can play out in all these different ways, and like I'm writing this, but I can imagine what this story would blossom into 500 years in the future, and not going and writing those stories now is frustrating, especially like stuff that happened before. Oh man, is that frustrating to not go write that. Unfortunately, I don't have a... Oh, look. Boo. 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 Okay, they're banned. We can stop booing them. No, don't stop. Boo. A boo. Get banned. They got banned so quick. I was on top of that too. What's this? Mushrooms. I wasn't picking up mushrooms. Damn. Mushrooms. I feel like people sleep on mushrooms, dude. In real life, mushrooms are so good. Obviously, you don't want to like go around eating whatever mushrooms you find on the wherever. But in not real life, fake life, you can eat all mushrooms. Weirdest thing happened to me. I cooked, and this was an awful, awful experience, everyone. I cooked dried shiitake mushrooms the other day as part of a recipe. This recipe turned out pretty abysmal. It was pretty bad on my part. I don't know if I messed it up or if the recipe was bad. Maybe I did everything right and it just... Oh, they're red. Maybe I did everything right and it's just a food I don't like, and I'll have to live with it. But I cooked dried shiitake mushrooms for the first time. And, oh, that's scary. I don't want to go over there. Oh yeah, remember this. Remember this location. I'll come back here at some point. There we go. It's recorded, so we can look back at it anytime we want to. What is that? There's something over here. I hope it doesn't involve me fighting, because I don't have a weapon. Oh, it's an azalea tree. Does that mean that there's a, Ooh, does that mean there's lush caves down there? Isn't this like lush caves? Should I go down there? I don't have a weapon. So if I do get in trouble or whatever, I won't be able to fight. Actually, let me mine this iron. And when I get this iron, I will be able to make a sword. Do some improvising. Improvise, adapt, and there was only one iron. Ah. Did I even pick it up? Is my inventory just full? Yeah. Don't need that. Copper. I think this is a lush caves. Okay, anyway. We can come back here at a later date. For now, I don't want to be stuck in a hole. I didn't even pick up the iron. I'm such an idiot. God, how do you people put up with this? My absolute fucking buffoonery. What was I saying? Something about writing a book, I'm sure. Oh wait. Wait, where am I going? Is it this way? It's this way. I get so turned around. Is there any iron down there? There's coal. But I can burn stuff in my inventory if I need to. Shooting for low-hanging fruit here, everyone. Oh, I was talking about how cool it is to, to have a story that can go far into the future or back into the past. And not getting distracted by it, which clearly I get distracted a lot. If ever you've seen a Superman video, Superman gets fucking distracted. Constantly. It's at this point like a whole personality trait. I wonder how I get any work done at my actual job because of how distracted I'm apt at being. I think I just enjoy my job that much. Which I don't want to make it sound like I'm bragging, but I really do enjoy working. Oh, I've got a story to tell you. I know a lot of people in an older generation are going to think this story is not probably not great, but it is worthwhile nonetheless. Because I actually think people will benefit from it. So, at the start of the, I don't even know if I can say what it was. You know, in the year of our Lord 2020, how there was that whole shindig with the coughing. When that happened, I was looking for a job. I was looking for a job because you know, when you're bored, it's easy to solve boredom with disposable income, you know? And having disposable income, I did not. So, looking for a job, and I thought to myself, well, what's the one place you can actually work when everyone's hacking and wheezing like this? Well, you go to the spot where they make the stuff to cover your face. You know? The M word. It wasn't even the M word, it was face shields. Those clear acrylic ones that the doctors wore. And so I went and I worked for a company, or I got a job at a company that makes these face shields. And it is one of a few jobs I've had. How many jobs have I worked? There. I think on paper 5 jobs. One of them I was like a child though, working for a family member, so really it was only I need to turn around. I need to sleep before I leave. So legally only 4. Well, not that that job was illegal. I just wasn't legally employed. Uh-oh, it's getting dark. Can I not? Okay, I guess I'm placing the bed in the water. This is the only job that I've had that I've even considered just quitting because I didn't like it. And it's by far the only job that I only ever had for a single day. So I actually only worked here for one day. There are a few things that led into that. Like, I was told that we'd be working 8 hours a day for every day of the week, 7 days. And I was okay with that. It left me with actually no time to do anything else besides work because it was over an hour commute because I live in the middle of nowhere and because, it started at 4 in the morning. Well, it started at 6. I had to leave at 4. And then I'd end up getting back around 6. Around 6, 6:30. So you can imagine not a lot of time to do anything else. Which also means that that whole thing about not being bored because disposable income didn't really make a difference. Sorry. It's getting a little late. On top of that, we were told we were going to be working for 8 hours a day, and the day that I got there, they said, hey everyone, we're going to switch in 2 days to 10-hour days instead of 8 for some reason. So I was unhappy with that. Now, this work was absolutely mind-numbing work. It wasn't something I enjoyed to do at all. Not even a little bit. Like, and not only was it mind-numbing, it was actually purposeless. Not actually. I mean, it was a necessary thing, but we were producing enough of these objects to more than stock the whole state that I lived in for like multiple years in like a week. We made so many face shields, dude. Part of that's because they gamified the whole thing, so they had us split up into many teams. They were all competing with one another to get the job done. Oh, hang on. I actually passed the X marker. Oh, whoops. Hang on. So blue is X, and that's increasing it. So that's decreasing X and increasing. So this way? No, that's still increasing X. This way. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. So not only was it mind numbing, I was literally clipping a piece of clear acrylic onto another piece of ABS plastic for fucking 8 hours straight with a half-hour lunch break. I wanted to throw myself into a fire pit. It was also super unfulfilling because, not super useful in the long run there. Especially given the information that we had at that point. And then I'm being lied to about how often or how long, like what your hours should be during the hiring process was not cool. And then on top of that, at this point, I had been studying for multiple years computer science, and I was a pretty competent, developer at that point. A year after this, I got a professional job that I still have as a software developer. So I, I don't think that, well, I've had jobs that are a little bit worse, I'd say. Oh, there's another temple over there. Not even worse, just jobs that I think people would dislike more. Because this job wasn't actually super bad, um, by a lot of standards. It's not like people were yelling at you or mistreating you or anything. Uh, I mean, as long as you were good on your numbers, you were fine. It was monotonous, boring, really, really boring work. But a lot of people are chill with boring work. So it was just that it was something I was so disinterested in. I was interested in the money because it paid okay. But I was so disinterested in the work itself that it just wasn't worth it. And like, beyond the physical ramifications of doing the same thing repeatedly over and over and over again, which were that I wore holes in my thumb through every layer of skin down to the muscle or into the fat. I could see fat on the pad of my thumb in both of them. It was like a nasty wound, which probably isn't what you want to be applying to medical equipment, by the way. I don't know if anyone knows that, but you're not supposed to get the inside of a human body on medical equipment in any capacity, unless you're doing it very intentionally in an operating theater. And done by a doctor, of which I'm not a doctor. Um, that's kind of when I started to realize that if I'm not interested in something, I just can't do it. Like the mental toll is great enough that it will cause me actual harm. And I know it's like, oh, you're just complaining, but yeah, it wasn't super healthy or anything to do that. I don't think it would have gotten better over 8 days. I've worked in jobs in like fast food. I worked at a Taco Bell for like a year and a half or something in high school, and that was every day. Getting yelled at by strangers, having strangers threaten you, having to deal with like rowdy, violent, drunk, sometimes high members of the public, even down to, gross jobs like cleaning and checking the toilets because folks do weird shit in the bathroom at Taco Bell. I don't know if you knew this. We had to check every half hour the upper deck section of the toilets. Not because people were using them for the reason that you might be thinking, but because people would throw needles and shit in there. Which isn't something that I think a high school is qualified to deal with. They wouldn't let me use the fryer, but they would let me talk to just horrible. What is that? What is this? What are you? I thought this was a boat of zombies. I thought that was a boat of zombies. It isn't. Like we had a few people who were clearly, going through rough times. They would frequent the spot. There were also people who were not going through rough times who were kind of not super safe to be around. Well, obviously, everyone's going through a rough time, but yeah, financially, people who were okay. There was one lady who did some sort of substance. I'm not sure what it was. I imagine that substance also started with M, but wasn't used to cover your face. Hopefully. It's expensive, so don't do that. She would always come through. I think she was working for one of the delivery companies back before they were like super huge. And she wasn't like unsafe or anything. She was just very pushy, very demanding, quick to anger, some would say. And we did a few times have employees that got, unfortunately, got violent. And even still, even with all that, I enjoyed that Taco Bell job way, way more than than one day at this factory making face shields. So much more enjoyable, dude. Like way more. I'd do another 4 years of Taco Bell over a month at this other spot. What was I saying? Oh, I was talking about getting distracted with writing this book. That's what really comes down to being disciplined. Writing the same thing every day. Because honestly, that can get pretty monotonous as well. The same way that clipping plastic pieces onto other plastic pieces for, 10 hours can get monotonous. And it's made all the worse by having an alluring thing like wanting to go back and write a prequel series to this. Because you've got really good ideas for that, and the ideas for this new thing, or for the one you're working on first isn't, coming in full at the moment when you need it to be. Is that? I don't know what that is. That seems like it could be important, though. I think I need to continue. That looks like it could be a rendering issue from Distant Horizons, not an actual desert. But yeah, straight in this direction, and we'll hit it soon. We're getting close. In only like an hour and a half. Granted, most of it's by boat. If we weren't in a boat, it would take a lot longer. So something that's actually worrying me with the book isn't the writing, it's the publishing it. Everything I've heard is that publishing a book is not fun. It's a lot of dealing with people. I mean, skeptical people are good when you're trying to put out a really good product, right? Which is what they need, because already the industry for books and things is constrained. Because people don't read as much. This is not here, is it? Let me through. Let me through. There we go. The industry on books is super constrained. All the big retailers are kind of gone at this point. Oh damn. Don't get rid of this. Extra smithing templates and stuff. Cool. And they're not completely gone. Like Barnes & Noble still has a few locations, right? Borders is gone. Borders is just gone. And everyone that's left for print books, which is primarily what you're looking at what you're looking at traditional publishing for anyway, because that's their bread and butter. That's what they do is get books printed, get books published. If you just want to post stuff on Amazon, you're allowed. You don't have to go through a publisher at all. You just create accounts, you pay the right people the right amount of money, and then you upload files correctly, and that's it. And then you get a small cut of whatever amount they're making, and life is decent. Now, I've heard all sorts of things about publishing. I watched some of Brandon Sanderson's lecture series. In fact, I think I watched most of it, with varying levels of actually paying attention. And the part about publishing is very, I don't know, it's intimidating. You gotta find a person who is willing to represent you, to work on your behalf with publishers. You can't just talk to a publisher, really. At least according to what this was talking about. Whoa. That was a cool spot, huh? Anyway, let's continue. I actually wouldn't mind getting down there. It seems like a bit easier to walk through. And there's water. I don't want to go too far astray. High sheep. But then there's also this strange possibility, which is that even if I succeed, there could be trouble, right? Let's say little old me, who's never written a full novel before, manages to get a novel published, which is very unlikely, if you're wondering. Having a first novel published is uncommon, and having a first novel perform well at all is uncommon. But from what I've heard, oftentimes when publishers agree to publish your book, they typically expect you to publish another one with them. And I already know how hard it is to write the first one. Getting good news of like, hey, we're to publish this book, along with good news in a different way of do it again, is always concerning. Luckily, I've thought a bit about what this stuff could be. What a second book might look like. I've got all sorts of options. Just that I've pondered on, I've mused about a little bit to myself. Not even writing anything down. So if I suffer some sort of sudden memory deterioration, then that's not good. Wait, what the hell is this? What is that? Why is the terrain generator like that? Oh, it's a mesa. That's cool. It's exciting, a biome I haven't seen yet. Although I do have acacia trees, I cut one down. Because there was like a little patch of acacia. It will be fun. Something that might not be as fun though is the situation where I'd be looking to publish. Because at the end of this year, I am looking to move, and that is also the time when I think I'd have a third draft in a good enough spot where, I could start looking to have a book published. or at least sending it out to agents and things. And managing moving to a new place with finding an agent, with trying to get a book published, with maintaining my job, with doing YouTube-y things is gotta be such a pain. Such a pain indeed. There are worse problems to have. Many worse problems. But on the scale of an armadillo, I didn't know those were in the game. You know, on the relativistic scale of things that I... Oh, cactus! Cactus. Yes. Yes. Mine shaft. Give me all this. I didn't know you could get ground level mine shafts. This is cool. I'm gonna get all these rails and then we're gonna leave. Well, maybe not leave immediately. Now again, I don't have a sword, so I can't really go anywhere too dark. Does it get messed up? You see how there's a spider spawner right there? I don't want to get too close to that. Name tag rails is what I'm after. Let's put the flint and steel away. Tomatoes, beetroot. Actually, I think I need beetroot seeds. Gosh, there we go. I don't think I need name tag. I can get that again. I don't want to go over there. Whatever that is, it looks like it'd kill me. Ooh, cactus. Nope. Alright. Boy, it's also a lot to keep in your head, too. Writing a book. I have enough gold. I think I'm okay. And I know that sounds like a super obvious thing. Like, of course, writing a book is chia. Oh, cool. I don't need all this. Yucca. That's probably fine. Of course, writing a book is super difficult. I want to go find this actual desert before I move on. I said I was walking to a desert, not walking to a mesa. But, you know, it's a lot of keeping stuff in your head, and the idea that, like, I am keeping essentially small pieces of 3 or 5 different people's lives in my head at all times. And then just a whole nother swath of that on top of, you know, history of a place that doesn't exist. Both past history relative to the story I'm telling and future. Which I guess isn't history, it's like future history. You know? And while I've written a lot of it down, not all of it. I have not written all of it down. Ooh, let's go here. Let's go see what they've got. Hee. I hope it's not so dark that stuff spawns in here. Oh, it's completely encased, isn't it? Is stuff gonna spawn here on me? I can't even make a sword. I should have gotten iron at that shipwreck, shouldn't I? Alright, I've got an axe if I need it. Let me just run around and place some torches really quick. Try and clear this spot out. There we go. That's not perfect, but it should be okay. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's going to set it off. Why would there be sand, or why would there be water in a desert? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, cool. Yeah, cool stuff. Horse armor? Horse armor's cool. The iron away that I can't even use right now. Diamond horse armor. Wow. Alright, I can get beetroot seeds somewhere closer. Infinity. I could put this on a bow. Sandstone. Oh, iron. Snazzy. There we go. What do I want to drop? Ladder. How am I getting down here? Hay bale. There we go. What else is out here? Oh. First things first. This is what I came out here for. Give me all the cactus. I needs the cactus for things and stuff. Then give me sword, for it giveth me strength to... No. It giveth me strength, though. Alright, let's continue. Sword, finally. Feel a little safer. There is more stuff out here. I don't know if they can still spawn like this, but can dungeons still spawn in deserts? It used to be that dungeons would spawn right under the sand, and then the sand would fall down into them, and then you know where dungeons are. I don't know if that's still a thing, though. There's another temple over there. Go to that. I feel like buildings spawn very, very frequently here. All this talking about this book makes me want to go write some more. I think the best part about just setting a goal for yourself of writing 200 words a day is that I'm not at all attached to the quality of this writing, if I'm being honest. Which, yes, means my first draft is going to be really bad, but also means that I'm actually going to finish my first draft, which isn't something I can say for any other time I've tried to write a novel. I usually get like 2 chapters in, and then I go back and I revise the first one. And holy hell, is that a way to just never ever get... You don't have any eyes. To get... Never ever get anything done, ever. It's like trying to beat a video game by playing the first chapter over and over and over again. Where are your eyes? Oh, can we be friends? Can we be friends with this guy? Oh, can we be friends? How do we be friends? Oh, friends. Are we friends? What do I feed him to be friends? Do I feed him hay? I don't even know what that is. I don't care. Be friends. Oh, 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 hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Yes, yes. No, 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 no. I'm stealing you away from your family. Come here. I've stolen Camel Man. How am I gonna get this back to my base? I need Campbell to come with me. Also, because I don't know how to get anything off that I just put on. I don't have a lead. I don't want the Camel Man to die. He's my new best friend. Camel Man is for real the best camel friend that I've ever made. Oh, he do fast. He do be fast. Does Camel Man jump? Oh, wait, what the hell is that? How did that even work? Camel Man, does whatever a camel can. Alright, stay nearby. Oh wait, no, no, no. We're gonna go over here so stuff doesn't spawn in there. Camel Man, does whatever a camel can. Camel he, yes he can. He's Camel Man. Run away in fear. For I'm the Camel Man, the man with the camel. That's a hole. I don't want to take the camel in a pit, you know. I feel like he'd get real upset with me. Camel Man. Don't fall in a pit, he's Camel Man. If you camel the man, he'll be Camel the man. Hey, he's a camel man. Can I put diamond horse armor on my camel? Why do I have... What is this? Does he have inventory space? Can I... Oh, no, I need to give him chest, right? If I give him chest, he becomes camel man. Can he get horse armor? Alright. Unshift. No, left shift. Where's my bed? Can I make chests? Well, the answer is yes, of course, but how do I make chests? Alright, camel man, let's go. Sorry. Bop, 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 bop. Stay, hang on. Can I have him sit down or something? Oh. Stay here, friend. Alright. I will just find him in a minute. Uh-oh. I didn't bring a shield. Quit it. Okay. Now, let's take that away. Put that there. Ooh, I'll take this with me. Having more of these ain't bad. I'm not super concerned with picking up interesting new plants on my journeys, but anything valuable. The dune armor trim is gotta be great. I didn't actually know that. I just said it. Okay, let's get out of here. Bone. Oh, there's a smelly over there. Alright. Now I need to go back to... What is those? There's stuff over there. Let's go see what that is. There's like pillars over there in the sand. There's also another village. What are those pillars? I really don't know. How am I gonna get this guy back over that ocean? He can't get in the boat. He's too large. I certainly can't take him through the nether, can I? There's a lot of villages out here. That's what these pillars are. They're just churches or something. Also a ruined portal there. I don't really think it makes sense to take him through the nether. See how he likes the water though. You like the water? Oh, he real slow in the water. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Wait, can you not ride on the water? Nah, he sinks like a brick, dude. No way I'm getting this guy across an ocean. My man's getting his toes wet. Alright, there we go. Camel man, does whatever a camel can. Camel yes he can. He's a camel man. I'm sorry, I'm having real trouble with camel man at this point. So I don't want to get messed up by these guys. Because if Mr. Camel perishes, I'm going to lose my fucking marbles. Okay, I've got 22 cactus. We're good to leave, right? Pardon my language, I just get real worked up about Camel Man, seeing as he's my new best friend. Camel Man. He can't jump at all. No, he can't. He really can't jump. Okay, Camel Man, let's go. Did I turn off music or something? What is going on? I must have turned off music. Because I've not heard a single bit of music, and I've had the vamp the whole time. No support. Just absolutely silent for such a long walk. You know? Alright, I think in order to avoid the ocean, what I'll need to do is walk essentially at a right angle. So I walk this way until I can't. And then, oh, that could have killed me. I'll walk this way until I can't. And then I will walk south or north until I can't. And that should be good. Camel man. Camel's all that he can. He's a camel, yes he is. Oh look, another one of these. Let's run away before stuff spawns and kills me. No. What is he freaking out about? Oh, nothing. He's freaking out about the fact that he's a freaking camel, dude. No one's ever been more camel-y than this man. Than this camel man, am I right? I mean, there's nothing that camel can't do except cross water. Because if he could cross water, he'd be OP. Oh, let's really quick, cut down a tree so I can increase my inventory space. So I think if I... Oh, not boat. Nope, not boat. I should be able to give him... chess? Camel, come back. Whoop. So now I can... How do I do this? Can I not give him a chest? Is it only donkeys that can do that? I guess. Let's continue. Here, wait. Let me look it up. And you give camel chest. No. Okay. All right. Oh, there's an acacia village out here. I didn't realize that was a thing. Whoa, that's a big pit. This guy's not good at fording water, so... I gotta find a spot where it's pretty narrow. Here's, I guess, good enough? Camel man, come this way, you're camel man. Uh-oh. There we go. Camel man crossed a river. Ba-ba-da-bum. Okay, I gotta keep going this way. Camel man. Yeah, hey buddy. Oh, he's EP. He's very EP. Can I feed him anything? Do you eat? You don't eat. Speaking of EP, I'm getting EP, dude. We might need to call it a day here in a second, because I am EP as all get out. There we go. I need my bed back. This guy's got no hops. None. He is a static force of nature who rests solely upon the ground. He moves quick, though. I guess he ain't that static. Wow, he kinda gets across the cliffs quick, huh? I'm not looking forward to going down that way, so let's go this way. Camel Man, I feel like, isn't going to take falling down too good, given the length of his legs. They'll pop out backwards, and they'll shatter into little bits that'll fly out all over the place. That won't be a good look for me as a new camel father. The camel father. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if camels typically have eyes, but this guy certainly does not. Neither do those pigs. Very concerning. They're supposed to have eyes, I swear they are. They're supposed to. The chickens have eyes. They're the only normal people here. Chickens. It's concerning. Oh, sorry, my eye itches real bad. Camel Man, does whatever a camel can. Camel he, yes he can. He's a camel man. I'm losing it. I'm really at the end of my sanity. I'm about to be inside the membrane, as that one guy would have said. Do you remember that guy? When he said that he is mentally unfit inside of the membranous something or other. You remember when he said that? I don't know what that song was about. Is he just into membranes? Or was he under the... maybe he just liked the word membrane. Because I don't know if you know this, but like... although your brain does in fact have membranes in it, it's not like the most important part of your brain is membrane. Now that's not to say that membrane ain't important, but it's not most important, you feel me? You understand that, Mr. Campbell? Campbell, not Campbell. We're gonna be at a Lions game here in a second if we're not careful. Come on, around the bend, through the eye of the needle. Oh, eye of a needle. We're set up for so many good life lessons with this camel now. I feel prepared to teach people about philosophy and how wealth is a bad thing? I don't know. Is that's all camels are useful for, right? Is they teach you how wealth is not good? Yep. I see. Camel is more of a distance jumper than a height man. Okay, continue. It's really hard to navigate with a camel. Hey, you watch out, Mr. Wolf. Quiet down. No, don't follow me around, man. I've just got a camel. There's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to see here. A camel in the woods where the camels don't belong is nothing to see. Nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to even look into. This isn't illegal camel trafficking. Certainly not. This is perfectly legal. Perfectly legal. Camel transportation. No traffic involved. Look at how little traffic there is here. I mean, it's just me, my camel, and these wolves. Jump. Oh, I didn't jump very well. There we go. These guys don't have eyes either. It's so disconcerting. No, don't go in the larva. Nor the pupa. feel like a donkey would have been much easier to transport, but a camel is good flavor for this stream. Where am I at? XY wise? Or what? Y? ZX wise? Oh, we're making good enough progress. Surely. A jungle! Oh, no. Sorry. Got a little worked up there. A jungle's gonna be impossible to get through on a camel. I can't do that. I have to go around. But what it can get us is bamboo. Let's do that. Possibly. Is there bamboo? I guess I could also get jungle saplings while I'm here. Oh, that is a cliff. Or a ravine. A ravenous. Cavernous. Hole in the ground. Bamboo! Okay. Probably stop here. And get jungle saplings, right? Oh, birds? I didn't know you could there were birds. Okay, wait, hang on. We're gonna hang out here for a little bit. Camel, chill. I'm gonna put stuff away for just a moment. I want to see if I can get birds to follow me. If I give bird, can I tame bird? Is four seeds enough? Okay, let's see. Mr. Board. Oh, Mr. Board. Hi, Mr. Board. Oh, I guess it wasn't enough. I don't know if it's actually possible to tame birds. It just seems like it would be. Mr. Board. Yes! I have a best friend forever. Hell yeah. I've got a bird friend now. Come with me, Mr. Bird. Alright, now we need to find Mr. Camel, who has wandered off. Oh no, he's just chilling. Come here. We're friends with the bird now, Mr. Camel. I've achieved my life goal, having a camel and a bird follow me around. I want to get rid of this knife, is stupid. Camping out under the stars with my bird and Mr. Camel. Look at this. Where's Mr. Oh, no way it sits on your shoulder. That's so cool. I'm so excited about bird. Bird and camel. Dude, bird can just live in my house now. Let's hope we're not betrayed by Mr. Camel or Mr. Board. Alright, let's go. Onwards and downwards. There we go. Oh. Okay, what's over here? Oh, the ocean. I guess I will walk around the ocean. Oh, look, that's cool terrain generation. Sea turtles, hi. I'm on a sea turtle diet. I see turtles and I eat them. Okay, well, how am I gonna do this? I feel like I just need to go around. But you see, the thing is that Mr. Camel's not gonna hold up well to falling off a cliff, so I gotta not do that. Alright, Mr. Camel. Now, we need to... Uh-oh. Oh. I don't want Mr. Camel to fall off a cliff, but I do want cocoa beans. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, he's definitely falling. He's definitely falling. He's definitely falling. He's definitely falling. Okay, this is kind of a bummer, but we just have to cross like this. Because I can't actually go into the jungle at all with an animal. My only option is to go around. There we go. Now, let's stop right here. I'm gonna pick up some cocoa beans. And I'll try and find some saplings if I can. Throw away this. I'll also throw away the ender pearls because I can get those back. Why am I not getting any saplings? Are they bugged or something? I almost hit Mr. Camel. I also don't want to hit Mr. Bird either. Oak sapling. No, 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 no. Jungle sapling. Also bamboo. What else can I drop? I can drop this buried treasure map. I'm not going to use it. Yeah, these are jungle seeds, right? Come on, I just need the one. There we go. Let's go. Oh, I missed. Damn. Damn darn it. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's go. We gotta get across this river somehow, so come on. Alright. Birch forest should be much easier, because the trees tend to be taller here. Makes it a little bit easier just to get through everything, you know? You feel me? Although hitting this much water isn't helping, huh? Huh. God, this guy jumps so far. That's like a basketball player. And, oh, nope, 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 nope. Come on. Yep. Board and Mr. Camel. Along for the ride of their lives. Through unfamiliar terrain. To a land which they know not. Up mountains. Through forests. All the while singing their favorite song. Camel Man. Damn it. Let's go around. Camel Man, Camel Man. He's a camel and a man. I actually don't know the gender of camels. I don't know how that works. See, the only camels I've actually seen have been at the zoo. And, oh, he's fine. He's tough. I mean, I shouldn't do that again, but he was fine. Camel Man, Camel Man. Does whatever a camel man can. He's a camel and a man. He's not a man, but he's a camel. Hi, Mr. Parrot Friend. Repeat after me. Camel Man, Camel Man. Does whatever a camel man can. Camel Man, Camel Man. Can he mole? Yes, he can. God, this guy jumps for miles. It's the mythical leaping camel. Capable not of high jumps, but of long jumps. Look at that. He just jumps so dang far. The dangest. The forest. If I go over there, I can cross easy. Hey, Marvel, don't sue me for Camel Man, okay? Thank you. Big preach to Marvel for not suing me over Camel Man. It's just I started singing it, now I can't stop. It's just I'm infected with the camel. Some might even call it being addicted to camels. Huh? Huh? Is tobacco jokes allowed? Are we allowed to do that? I think tobacco jokes are fine. But then again, what do I know? I'm not an impressionable youth. I'm an unimpressionable old man. I'm not old at all. Oh, I'm sorry. I should not have done that. I will continue to do so in the future, though, on accident. This is the weight I bear on my shoulders. The weight to harm. The weight to camel, my man. Can he walk, please? Thank you, Mr. Camel Man. I appreciate it. I want you to know, Camel Man, that you're loved and respected, and that it's gonna get dark. So I'm gonna I'm gonna sleep. Yeah, you simmer down for the night, okay, pal? Alright, Camel Man. We must now journey off on our journey through the camel stars. Oh, whoops. Alright, oh, damn, sorry. Oh, that actually worked. Wow. Alright, I'm not gonna go get that ruined portal because I don't care. I know there's all sorts of stuff I'm missing I'd like to get back though. I am starting to grow wary of streaming. I'm a little tired. If you couldn't tell. We had a full day of work today. A complete day of work. Constant working. And now I have to be on for the microphone and rant about Camel. Not the cigarettes, just the actual animal, the life form. With which I'm now a companion. See, look. Think anyone who's not a camel companion could actually pull it off? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. You've just never met a camel companion like me before. So you don't know what it's like, what it takes to really vibe with the camel. You know, it's just you've never seen greatness, and because of that, you just wouldn't know great things if they smacked you in the face with their long, lanky camel limbs. I'm concerned I'm gonna get killed by a skeleton here. And you know, if I die because of a camel, I'm okay with that. Again, I'd like to reiterate, not the cigarettes, just the actual creature with which I am now friends. Okay, we're on top of the canopy. Hopefully I can just do this. Get away with this. Why am I not jumping? Do I need to hold down jump? Probably. I have to go over some water now. Time is it? Ah, I should probably call it here. I do need to go do stuff, like edit your video for next week. Or for Sunday. I don't know. Is Sunday next week? What's your thoughts on what day of the week starts the week? Does your week start on a Monday or a Sunday? Work week starts on a Monday, but your week specifically. Are you more of a Sunday week starter or a Monday week starter? Me personally, I'm a Monday week starter. Because whoa, hey there. Look at you. Look at you. Alright, mark down the coordinates. Remember that. I gotta get out of here before a zombie kills me. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, shit. Shh. Okay. Camel man. Camel man. Does whatever a camel can. So there is, as it turns out, cool stuff over here. There's like a bunch of mansions and all this sorts of stuff. So I'll have to make the trip back here a little bit later. Maybe I'll set up a farm to get those totems from that woodland mansion. But when I come back here, I'll do the math and I'll do it in another. Because while walking is fun, and Camel Man has been a delight, it's mind-numbing. And I've been sitting too long. I feel like I'm glued to the seat now. Camel Man, knows whatever a camel can. I'm a camel, he's the man. I am absolutely losing it. I apologize to everyone watching the stream. Or to no one watching the stream. I guess we don't have many viewers, do we? You know what? It was right. This is an unreasonably long distance. I don't want to be walking anymore. Oh, my Brian is in pain. Oh, great. Great. Ah. Where am I at? I've made no progress. I've made 5,000 blocks of progress, actually. Oh no, water. Hang on. I need to navigate this water a little bit better. Oh, it's a lot of water to navigate, though. It's like crossing a lake. Not something I want to do on a camel crossing a lake, by the way, just for reference, just so that everyone knows that. If you were to ask me, hey, Mr. Soupman, would you like to cross a lake with a camel? I would say, what the fuck are you talking about? No. Uh-oh, camel man. Wait, where am I going? This way? Methinks. Okay. I am going the right direction now, right? No, my X value is increasing. Oh, I need to go this way. I just got turned around. Oh, shit. Camel man. Does whatever a camel can. Camel he, yes he can. Ford the river with camel man. Hey, he's a camel man. Okay, oh, come on. Why am I traveling through a swamp with a frickin' camel? Even if he is the greatest horse detective ever invented by oh, I went a little far. Okay, well, I am losing my absolute marbles, so this is the end of the stream.